Previously on the Comfort Dramas on the Beyond Hollywood podcast.
So today you're the one representing the K-drama, and I'm representing the C-drama of Comfort Dramas.
Okay. So my three comfort dramas are Something in the Rain,
Of course.
What's Wrong with Secretary Kim,
Yes.
and Fighting My Way or
Fight My Way.
Fight My
Yes.
Way. Yes.
C-drama top of the list is Put Your Head on My Shoulders, and then followed by Forever Love, then followed by Go-Go Squid.
Not even surprised.
Now to part 2. What more comfort dramas do we have in store for you?
On to my number 3. My number 3, Fight My Way. Fight for My Way. Interestingly enough, it has Park Seo-joon as well.
Your second Park Seo-joon.
I mean, I like Park Seo-joon. I don't know. I've watched like 3 of his dramas at this point. So
I've also watched quite a number.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts as me like liking him, but I do. What can I say about Fight for My Way? The second lead. I was there for that relationship. I felt like I was in that relationship myself. Man, this show just the way they like dealt with things and just portrayed how the struggle of fighting for your dreams, what happens when you're in a relationship and it's like a long-term relationship and you feel like you've been taken for granted, just that dynamic. And then a childhood like friends to lovers dynamic as well. And seeing how that works and seeing how it works in a situation where the 4 of you have like a group of friends. That was so interesting. Favorite scenes in the show. Every scene with the second lead. Like all scenes with the second lead. You know, at first I didn't. The first time I watched this show, I was watching it for the main lead. I watched it a second time. I was watching it for the second lead because their story is it's so realistic. It makes you realize that you really have to put in a lot of work when you're in a relationship, you know. So I really liked that the second female lead at some point just started, like she just got like her confidence back or something like that, you know. And then it also brought up like questions that you really think about, you know. So the way she had always wanted to be, her dream was to be a homemaker. You know, if someone tells you that today, you'd be like, really? Like that's all you want to do in this life?
I really wanted to talk about that. Yes.
You've really thought about your career. You've thought about what you could be doing in this life, and you want to be a mother, a housewife, and a homemaker.
Yeah.
But
we downplay how much work that actually is. We really downplay, and there's this expectation that every woman in the 21st century has to be a career woman.
That's true.
Not necessarily true. There's a lot of work on the other side as well.
And it also doesn't mean that your dream is wrong. That's another thing. And
or
I like
less than.
Yes, or less than. Because one of the conflicts that she was having with her boyfriend is that the boyfriend felt that he wanted to take care of her, and there were all these things he was assuming about her. And at the same time, she was just like, did you ever even ask me if I need any of those things? And I really like that, because you can find maybe in a relationship, someone is thinking for you. And it could be a good thing or a bad thing, but they get so stressed to the point that they start like now treating you badly because they're seeing you as you're the source of my stress. And that's exactly what was happening with the boyfriend. He was like, I mean, you never change. You've been the same forever. And there were just so many. He was literally projecting. When she finally said, enough is enough, I'm out, that's when it really hit him. You mean, I'm in a relationship where I can be left? Because he just kept looking at this girl. I mean, whatever it is I do, she'll always be here. It's interesting because some of the things that he was saying, that like, oh, you never change and all these things, were the main things that was like the things he'd bring out. No, I've lost that point. It's gone.
Okay, let's talk about this instead.
Yeah.
I remember the time she was moving out. She moved out with a really tiny box. And the guy was so pissed off that is like so many years in this relationship. And that's all you're living with? Like, that's all you own? Sometimes you can really lose yourself inside a relationship.
You really can. And they really showed that because she was literally like living for him and living for that relationship. And what I liked about it is now once they broke up and he was the one who was now groveling, bringing her like some cute doll every day, I was just rolling my eyes. I'm like, oh, they don't appreciate you until you're gone. But anyway, I liked that despite how she was feeling, she still decided, like she went through her mourning period and everything, but she was like, you know what? I'm going to go do the things that I want to do. She went back to driving. I don't know if she bought a car. Did she buy a car?
I don't. Could she afford a car? Because she was starting a business.
Which I don't remember which business was.
She was making some nuts, like some desserts with some nuts or something. Also,
did she quit her main job?
Yeah, she did. That was one of her biggest character growths. And the I don't know whether it was the manager or whoever was above her was like, I am very proud of you for finally sticking out for yourself.
That was really, because I remember in the beginning she was constantly being like reprimanded. People are like, oh, why can't you be like so and so? Why do you keep doing this? She was so docile.
Yeah. And her hair was always messy. She didn't have time to take care of herself.
That's true. She literally didn't have time to take care of herself. She was living for that relationship. So at least when they got back together, there was a level of respect that was now like created, I'm going to be my own person, you be your own person, and let's build our life like moving forward.
Another thing I really loved about that show, Fight My Way, the main villain, who is not really a villain, the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend who kept coming back. At the end of the show, spoilers, they didn't end with like hatred or anything like that. They like the main lead and the enemy sort of were able to come to a friendly end. Ideally, it usually ends with, the bad chick got what she deserved kind of a narrative.
True. But she wasn't even really bad. She was just hung up on that guy. I mean,
But she
If you
was
really think
kind
about
of
it.
she was kind of getting in the way between
Okay, she was,
between
yeah.
between her and the main lead's job, because the main lead couldn't get a presenter job.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I haven't watched this show in a while. I'm not even remembering some of those bits. Oh, yeah. But at least she finally got one.
Yeah. As a announcer for MMA, and yet she cannot stand the sight of the boyfriend being beaten up.
Yeah. Oh gosh, like the two of them, so many cute scenes.
Too many.
First of all, watching like that dynamic, like switching over from being best friends to now you're a couple. I loved how they like played that out. The awkwardness, the should we really be doing this? And then the whole one of my favorite scenes is when he's like sleeping next to her and then he tells her, I can't, like, is it normal for me to like love you this much? Because it's not making sense. Okay, he didn't say it like that, but he was just like, you know that my love for you just keeps growing. I don't even know what to do. And that's when it hits you, that switch over from being friends to being lovers is so tricky. It can either work or it won't.
Yeah.
Because if you break up, that's like friendship gone. Especially if you really, really loved each other. And then there's now the quartet. What happened? So the way they kept freaking out how they're going to break the news to their two other friends, and then their friends were like, you shouldn't date each other, because if you do, and this is what, like, this, you've seen what happened with us, don't do it. So there they are, new couples, still excited, but still just like they're still apprehensive about everything. And I liked how they showed that. But the main thing that I enjoyed most was just seeing how the four of them went through life, and how the main leads really fought for their careers, even if it was at the expense of each other's of their relationship. I liked that they stood their ground and were like, okay, like now Ko Dongman was like, yo, this is my life. As in, I have been wanting to do this since I don't know when. So I can't just give up on it. Even though like Choyera was like, no, I don't want you to get hurt and I don't know what.
Yeah.
But they still found like that level of understanding.
Middle ground.
Yeah.
As we're discussing the issue of them going for their careers despite, I think we need to talk about how well a certain scene was directed. And that's the scene where Dongman, you called him Dongman, yeah? Male lead, lost his hearing. That scene was fantastic. That is how I imagine someone loses their hearing. Where at one point, everything makes sense, and then all of a sudden, nothing. And he's looking at his the female lead talking, but there's no sound coming out, and then he starts to panic and beat his ears because he doesn't know what's happening.
I remember when he was like, yeah.
He
was like, yeah, Era.
Why are your lips moving and I can't hear a thing? Why can't I hear myself?
Yeah. And then it was just like,
yeah.
Then it was.
That was
that was cool. That was really cool. I was stressed for him. Like, he used to come back with some black eye. I'm like, sir, like, you're attractive. Like, what's going on? you're going to lose your eye. You know.
And the eye go scenes, all of them are great.
Yes, the eye go scenes. And then there's this one scene that I really where she keeps, because she kept like telling him, I'm older than you. You should respect me. I don't know what. I used to do this for you when we were young. And then he tells her, yeah, you done? And then just pulls her over and then kisses her. And he's like, I'm a grown up.
Am I still down here?
Am I still down here? Yes, I remember. It was, and then he like tapped it with his leg. Those are scenes I still remember.
Yeah, Find My Way is definitely that show that I think of a scene, and I immediately have to enter into Netflix, get to that episode, watch that scene again, because if it stays within me, I will burst. I will burst
so
trying to, because I need that to like release. I need to watch it. I need to watch it there and then. Like I need it. So I get that.
I get it too. Okay.
Okay, so to my number 3. The one that gave you sort of a curveball is Go-Go Squid. Now, Go-Go Squid is one of those. Okay, a majority of my C-dramas are usually so bad that they're good. So to me, Go-Go Squid is one of those.
Okay.
It has all the cliches you can think of. Okay, possessive CEO. It's just.
It's everything.
It's just that. It's that kind of a show. So the show follows 2. Okay, of course, it's a romantic. So we have Gun God or the boss who runs. It's a gaming team, right? Which he developed after he got out of the team he was with his friends. After Solo decided to prioritize his kid over the team. So he decided to go and create his own team. And so now they became the main competitors in that kind of gaming. And I was so intrigued by their kind of gaming because it looked like coding. It's like you're trying to hack and attack your opponents. I had to go research it. It's an actual thing.
Okay. Where you research your opponents and
it's like it's a game, but it's a coding game. Where you're like attacking each other with codes. It's not like a gaming where they're like fighting with knives and whatever in an already simulated game. No, it's like codes. It's an actual thing. I learned that and I was like, well, that's interesting.
Okay. It's really interesting. I find the gaming, like when I've only watched one gaming show, but the way, not the way, the level of respect I had after watching that show for gamers, I was just like, yo, I always just thought gaming was just, like you sitting and playing a game.
Yeah,
but then
like a
watching
side hustle.
Not even a side hustle, like a hobby.
Yeah.
Because if someone tells you, I'm playing Fortnite, but I'm being paid to do it, you're like, how is this? Like, how are you paid? Until I watched that show and realized this thing is not a joke. Literally, if you're like in a gaming team, you have to, you're almost like an athlete. Because there they call them e-sport athletes.
Yes.
And then there's this whole audience, like this whole fan base for you. You have to train, you have to learn about your opponents. It's just intense. Can you imagine spending like 10 to 12 hours a day gaming? What? That's insane. But anyway. Okay, Google Squid.
Okay, Google Squid. And then the female lead is now the squid. That's her. Okay, she's a computer major. And she also would on the side do performance like singing and whatever. So her performance name was Squid. And she met.
So the main guy is called Gogo.
No, he's called Gun God.
Oh, Gun God, but
yeah, that's his gaming name. They all have gaming names.
Okay.
Yeah. So his was Gun God or Boss. They would call him Boss because he owns the whatever. So they met in a cyber cafe. She instantly was attracted to him, and somehow was able to get his WeChat and would spam him with so many texts, but he wouldn't text back.
This is probably like, no, what's up with this chick?
Yeah, she went to such funny extremes until the boss thought that she was in love with some other guy in his team, too small, because he felt like he's too old for her. She was still in uni, but she was finishing her programs, and he was way past. I don't remember the age difference. So he thought that she was attracted to one of the other kids. I think it was 97. I don't know. Was it Grant? I don't remember. But she was so he was like, if you like the kid, just tell him. And then she's like, I don't like him. And he's like, so why are you here? Because I like someone else. Who? And she pointed at him. And I was like, me? He was in shock. Yeah. Later on, they met in a family gathering thing where the grandfather was hooking Boss or Gun God up with Squid's cousin because of the age. So they felt that age makes sense. And then when the grandfather saw Squid, was like, oh, I think this would be a good person for Gun God's cousin. Who also works for Gun God, was called DT. And so bring him in. So they were mixed with separate people. And then that's when Gun God was like, okay, I don't want to lie anymore. He told now the younger ones who would understand better that, we know each other and we've met each other before. And then in the meeting itself, the family meeting in the dinner, DT came in and was like, oh, hi, it's you. And the grandfather was like, oh, you guys know each other? And DT was like, not really. All I know is the entire team calls her in-law, sister-in-law.
Because of Gun God.
Yeah. So they were put together. Anyway, their relationship started. Gun God had a lot of insecurities because he's always been misunderstood. First of all, his career choice doesn't make sense. When you go around telling people I play computer games for a living, no one really understands. Yeah, and most women did not want to be in a relationship with him because he didn't have the quote-unquote stable job.
Career.
Yeah, the stable career. He also had a very aloof kind of personality. He wouldn't talk. His face was always serious. And then he had this thing where he would eat sweets and the entire team would keep quiet because they believed that he eats sweets whenever he's annoyed. he later on
Okay.
explained to Squid the reason why I eat a sweet when, something unpleasant happens is because it's very hard for you to say something rude when you have something sweet in your mouth. And I was like, that's interesting.
That's
super
quite
interesting.
That's quite interesting. I didn't know there was something like that.
Well, I don't think it does happen, but it
doesn't
made
exist,
sense. But it kind of makes sense. Like if you have something in your mouth, you're slower to talk. So
you're
it
going to
will
think
take you
about
time.
it.
Yeah. So there was that, and then also there was the whole controversy between Gun God and Solo because they were best friends. And and how they had stopped talking to each other and how they came back to talk to each other, and how both teams had to represent China in the main national event. And it was interesting. It had so many cute scenes, and it's just one of those shows I remember something stupid and funny, and I go back and check it out one more time. And then it's one of those shows, once you remember one funny thing, you remember another one and another one and another one. So before you know it, you're spending 2 hours just watching short scenes that you really liked.
When you were talking about it, it sounds, I feel like the esports drama that I watched borrowed quite a bit from Gogo Squid, because obviously Gogo Squid came out before. So now there's an example of the sweets bit, because the main lead of the esports thing that I watched, he would also eat sweets when he was stressed
Hungry.
out. Okay, no, not angry actually, when he was stressed out, and he'd just eat like a lot of sweets. I'm like, so the more you talk about it, the more I can see like some similarities. Clearly someone did their homework here.
The only difference, I think, the only difference is that Squid herself could not play games. Yeah. In fact, Gun God bought her so many games, and she was like, why did you buy me games and I don't know how to play? And he was like, just another excuse to just talk to you in the
evening. That's so cute.
You do so many cute things. Oh, wow. She did.
So cute, though.
Yeah, he did respect her despite age difference because of her ability. She did create a program that would help his team practice on speed of typing and all that. So that was one of the many reasons why he really respected her. Yeah.
Okay.
But she was not a gamer.
Okay.
Oh, but she used to do this thing that was so cute. Because of height difference. She's so teeny tiny and he's so big. She would run and jump on him.
Compared to her, that is.
Well, yeah. She'd run and jump and then like wiggle her feet. And the dude would be like, why are you jumping? Are you a monkey?
You know what? I have seen that scene. I've seen a scene like that of Gogo Squid when he's coming back from the I don't know where he was. I don't know where he was coming back from, but it was at the airport. And she just ran and jumped on him and gave him like some sort of bear hug.
Yeah. There are like 3 or 4 scenes like that. And then to get her down, he has to say, do you want me to kiss you right now in front of all these people? And she goes out.
So cute.
So cute. It's cute, it's stupid, it's one of those shows you watch and you're like, oh, well, that was a ride. That was an interesting ride. I enjoyed that.
I don't know, I feel like I want to No, I'm not going to watch it. I said I was going to watch it. Then I realized, wait a minute, probably not. Let me not say things that will not happen. I think right now I'm still on the high of Sunshine of My Life. I'm in the mood of rewatching certain episodes. So it's going to be...
Please,
it's going to take time for me. I actually am, Cynthia. I'm going to do it because there are things I don't remember. That's the problem with binging. You don't remember every scene because you didn't take time. Your mind was just focused on like watching really.
Yeah, I get that.
And watch like one episode, maybe every day or two, because it's so cute. I'm going to add that to like my list of in the running comfort dramas. This drama is so nice. Everyone needs to watch Sunshine of My Life.
Noted. It's on the list. Thank you.
I mean, it has Zhang Han. Anything with that guy is bound to be like a fantastic show. And then let me just tell you my favorite scene. This is so interesting. It was not even in the list, but I'm talking about it. Anyway, one of my favorite
It's fresh
scenes,
in your head.
I know, it's so fresh. One of my favorite scenes is when he'd just be like, he'd call her baby. I don't know. I think I'm used to see dramas where they just call each other by their name, But this one, Baba. I think the baby is like Baba. Oh, so cute. Every time the main lead would just be like, goodbye, baby. Hi, baby. Yeah, baby. I'm like, I die a little. Really, because he has some level of suaveness, Cynthia. Hey, someone who you watch, and one who's confident, and then the only thing I didn't like about him is how he'd kiss her, because he was a bit forceful. But anyway, that's just me. Other than that, that's the kind of person you want to love him, except his overbearingness. But everything else about him, he was a bit controlling,
Yeah.
Like, I don't want you to see that person. Okay, I guess that's normal in all these K-dramas and C-dramas. Yeah. But they were so cute. I'm going to watch the show. I'm watching it again.
Yeah.
It's decided.
Before we continue, you still need to explain why Suspicious Partner is slowly getting into the list.
Suspicious Partner, it's only because it has Ji Chang-wook. But anyway, to be honest, the reason I really like that show is I feel like Ji Chang-wook and his female lead, Nam Ji-yoon. Oh, I didn't even know that was her name. But, Ji Chang-wook was called Ji-wook in this thing.
I never noticed.
I didn't even have seen it right now, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I mean, because that's his name. Anyway, Ji-wook and Bong-hee had fantastic chemistry. And the interesting thing about this girl is she's so young. Because I watched it, I think I watched Suspicious Partner like maybe around 2017, 2018. Yeah, she's our age, so you can imagine the time she was doing this in 20. How old were you in 20? How old was I? Because she was born in my year, so 26. Did I say 2016? Oh, when did I say
2017?
2017. How old were we? 22.
We were still universitating things.
Yes. So she was so young. So young, but she still managed to deliver. I freaking love it. Also, I'm shocked. This show had 40 episodes. Anyway, moving on.
It had how many episodes?
Did it have 40 episodes, really? Because, on Wikipedia, it's saying it had 40 episodes. Did we watch a 14-episode show?
It didn't feel like it.
Now I have to kind of see this. Because I have to confirm this. Did I really watch a 40-episode show?
It didn't feel like it at all.
Oh my gosh. Because that's going to be intense. No. There were 20. They probably meant 40. Maybe because they were breaking it.
Into
Still,
two.
20 is a lot. 20 is a lot.
I mean...
Anyway. A lot. Okay. Well, for KDrama, it's a lot.
Yeah. For C-drama, we go 50. We go 50. Sometimes we go 60.
C-drama is special because C-drama, you're sitting, like, the romance begins at 20. Episode 20.
That's why I love them.
Especially if the drama is like, if it's 40 episodes plus, just know for sure that romance is beginning around 20, 25. Just, yeah. And then if it doesn't have like too much angst, you're likely to have them continuing dating maybe till around 35. Then they'll have like a break of like 2 episodes and then get back to
the breakup.
And then the final, bam, they're married. Oh, okay.
Who put my head on my shoulders? They even showed us the kid. They got married and they had a kid.
Why don't I remember watching that show? I literally don't remember watching it.
And there's a part 2 of that show, but then the part 2 is, I think, Thai. I think. I'm not so sure. It's not Chinese.
Oh, it's Thai. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Thai. I don't remember someone being called Thai in that show.
No, like Thai, the language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that weird language. Anyway. Yeah, so I was answering about Suspicious Partner. Suspicious Partner just has like very cute romantic scenes. And then the overall plot was nice. But it's not a show that I'd watch, like I'm sitting down to watch it again, though I have been thinking about it. I just liked how it played out. And I liked the chemistry between the two leads. Yeah.
Okay, I get that. Well, that was fun.
It was.
Yay to comfort dramas.
Yay to dramas that just make us feel so good and give us that sense of nostalgia. So kudos to them. I mean, what would we be doing? You remember that? You remember the TikTok I sent you? No, it wasn't a TikTok. It was
A photo.
A picture.
Screenshot.
Yeah. That's a scene from Sunshine on My Leg. But anyway, when the friend of the female lead is like, my main ambition in life is to just watch dramas. They just make me happy.
Yes.
That's us. Literally us. We just watch K-dramas and C-dramas. And that's our ambition. Like, we have no ambition in life. That's us.
Look, if something comes and like makes you feel like the world is not that bad, like everything is going to be okay, like for just this few hours you don't have to, you don't have to overthink anything, like just be with these characters that you love, and yeah, like it makes you like just breathe. I mean, just do it. Like, yeah, that's dramas for us, and that's where we go when we need relief, because this world is
so true.
hectic.
And this world is hectic, and you just need a break once in a while. Yeah. Okay. Comfort dramas is a wrap.
Those are our recommendations.
Yeah. People, you need to watch all of them. And then I had Sunshine of My Life. Yeah.
Why don't you just tell them to watch everything at this
That's why I've
point?
said, watch everything. You need to watch everything. You need to watch, like, just watch all of those shows because you're bound to love it.
To love
Like-
at least one, not all
Yeah.
of them, because
not all of
everyone has
them,
their
yeah.
own taste.
True.
But you're bound to love at least one.
But you will like Sunshine of My Life. That's I'm just Sunshine of My Life. What's wrong with Secretary Kim? Put your head on my shoulders. Those ones, you're gonna like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's it from us. My name is Cynthia.
And
Mhm.
my name is Nadia.
See you in the next.
later.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yours is much better than mine. We will catch you later.
Right. Bye.
Bye.